Traveling Art and Kimmy here, and in this video, guys, I want to talk to you about the benefits that come with travel nursing. I know personally when I started travel nursing, I had so many questions about what I will be gaining or what I will be losing when it comes to travel nursing that you used to get as a staff nurse, and how does it compare, what to expect. So in this video, I'm going to cover a few things. We're going to cover PTO. We're going to cover vacation, which is paid time off. So requesting vacations. We're going to talk about sick leave. We're going to talk about 401k. Also want to talk about reimbursements for license and recertifications like CPR and BLS. So in this video, we're going to just go over a few things so you have that information and you know what to expect, what not to expect. All right, first thing first. Now, PTO. So PTO is paid time off. The company that I work for, I don't know if you know, if you don't know, the company I work for is Aya Healthcare. That's a travel agency that I use. And I can only talk about the agency that I use because I don't know the information for every other travel nursing agency. Do your research, ask questions, and this video is obviously not sponsored by Aya. I'm just giving you information that I have, and so that you guys are aware. So with Aya, they do not give you paid time off. So I cannot request time off and then get paid for it, if that makes sense. The difference now, so that's, personally, I feel like that's a con. The con of travel nursing is that you don't get paid time off. Now, the pro of travel nursing is the fact that I can request time off and get it. So I can choose to work January, February, March, right? Each contract is 13 weeks. And then I can decide that, I'm going to take a month off. I'm going to take 2 months off. I'm going to take 3 months off. Nobody can tell me when I can and cannot work. So I can take a whole ass month, which I'm about to do after this contract. I can take a month off and have that vacation time. What you can also do is, hey, I'm going on vacation in February. Don't take a contract during that time. Now, another benefit is before I sign my contract, they always ask me, is there any time off that you want during this contract? And I always, even if I don't plan on using it, I always request 6 days off during my contract. Most of the time I actually request about 6 or 10 days off, like not together, like separately. So I have a big group of time off. If I choose to go on a vacation or go somewhere during my contract, I can do that. No, I'm not going to be getting paid for it, but I personally still think it's okay because I'm still getting paid pretty good during my contract. So I'm okay with that. So my tip for those of you who are thinking about requesting time off, don't be shy about asking for time. I know a lot of new travelers might feel some kind of way, like they're like, they're not going to give me the contract if I ask for this time off. Ask for the time off. The worst that can happen is they can say no. For example, on this new contract that I am applying for, they actually told me they can only give me 6 days off when I was requesting 12 days off. And I was okay with that. I don't have plans during those requested days off. I'm just planning ahead. I can choose to go on vacation if I feel like during that time, and they approved 6 days, which I think is still pretty good. That's like a week if you request it at a certain time. What I do, just to be smart, I always request the time in between the week. So I always request like a Wednesday to a Tuesday or a Thursday to a Wednesday. That way I'm working the beginning and the end of the following week. So even though I'm getting time off during that time, I'm still getting paid. So I'm not actually losing hours. So I'm still going to get a paycheck because I'm still working during the week. It's just I'm taking time off in between. So that is my smart tip for those of you requesting vacation time. If you still want to get paid, choose days in between weeks that you can work the end and the beginning of that week. So that is my information for the paid time off. Next thing, sick leave. Now, one of the benefits that I have gotten working at Aya is that they do give you sick leave. So I believe right now I get about 1 point something hours per paycheck for sick leave. I've accumulated about 50 hours of sick leave, which I think is awesome. If you work in the healthcare, you cannot expect to not get sick. It's just kind of impossible, honestly. It's gonna happen, and hopefully it's not too severe, but anything could happen. Even if you don't get something at work, anything could happen, honestly. So one of the benefits that I loved that Aya has is the fact that I do get sick leave. The thing about the sick leave is that you do not get the living stipends. You don't get the meal or the housing stipends while you are getting paid for the sick leave. You only get your hourly rate. So if you work 36 hours a week, you get $53. It's 33 times the 36 times the 53, whatever that comes about, that's how much you're getting paid. No stipends, which, I mean, I would love my stipend, but it's not the end of the world. Like I said, you still get paid. So that's one of the positives of getting having the sick leave, is that you still get paid if you are sick. So sorry, I'm like going through my list of the multiple things that I wanted to talk about. Now, reimbursements. Aya, they say that they will reimburse you up to 100%, and it is true. Now, one of the things that I want you guys to be aware of is that even though they are going to reimburse you 100%, just know that you are going to pay upfront first, and then they will pay it after you have received the certificate and you've paid for it. You show the receipt, they will reimburse you on a paycheck, and it goes actually towards your it goes towards your stipends, so that will not be taxed. Which I think is also a positive, because I would very much not like to be taxed on the things that you guys told me you were going to reimburse me 100%. So, like I said, the CPR, like CPR, BLS, ACLS, PALS, I actually had all of those renewed during my last contract. I paid for them, got the receipt, got my certificates, send that to my to the credential specialist, and they added it to my paycheck, and I got reimbursed 100%, like they said. Another thing about that is Aya, like I said, Aya, which is who I work for, Aya pays for your licensing if you are getting something for another state. For example, I got my license for California, and I applied for it completely. I didn't have to do like an upfront payment. They paid for me doing the fingerprint. They paid for me sending the papers out. They gave me that information. I'm telling you, the application for my California license was so smooth. I definitely think that was one of the positives that I experienced working for Aya. So Aya definitely reimburse you for your licensure, so that's something you don't have to worry about. Yeah, I think that's all the information I have to think about that one. Now 401k. So this is what the website says. There are definitely stipulations as to what they will reimburse. Not reimburse, sorry, wrong word. There is like a specific amount of what they can do for your 401k. So obviously the company gives you 401k. I personally changed mine to a Roth IRA, and it says that they will match you dollar for dollar, but it's up to 0.50 cents on the dollar. It's so weird. So basically the example is, if I put 6%, then they will put 5%. So if I put 3%, they will put 2%. And the only time they will match your 401k is if you have been working for the company for a year, or if you've accumulated about 1,000 hours, I believe. But they definitely do 401k. The whole point is that you definitely need to be working for the company for them to start doing that. And I just now started seeing them actually matching my 401k. But that is definitely still a positive. Like I said, if you put 6%, they're gonna put 5%. So, if you're serious about putting 10%, they're going to put 9%. So I definitely think that's a benefit that I have been receiving working for Aya, that I absolutely appreciate, because I'm working towards early retirement, guys, because I'm trying to be out this game when I'm 40. But that's all the information I have for you. If there's anything else that you guys thought about, that you are wondering whether or not you get those benefits during travel nursing, let me know, and I will definitely try to address that for you. Oh, another important thing, just want to throw out there, I did mention it in another video, but for health insurance, a lot of these companies do offer health insurance, and like I said, I can only speak for Aya because that's the agency I use, but they do offer you health insurance. I definitely have insurance, but the moment your contract ends, you no longer have insurance. And I don't know about you, but that don't bode well with me. That does not. So what I have personally done is gotten private insurance, and what that enables me to do is have insurance throughout the year, regardless of what's going on in my life. I will have insurance, and that's what I have chosen to do. But just so you know, they definitely do offer health insurance. I don't really want to go over like how much, because I don't pay for it. Like I said, I'm not paying for health insurance with Aya. I have my private insurance. And every company is going to be different. You're going to have to go through what benefits they have. It all depends on your dependents. Do you have a family? Are you married? Or is a bunch of people going to be on your insurance? Is it just you? What are you requesting? Those things matter. So just wanted to throw that little tidbit out there. But like I said, if you have any other questions about any benefits that you may or may not be getting as a travel nurse, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and leave that comment below so I can address that for you guys. And I will do my best to get all the information out there, because honestly, there are so many things that I wish I knew well, not necessarily before I started travel nursing, just in general. I just wish I knew. And for me, it's a trial and error. It's a learn as you go. So with that being said, whatever I'm learning, I'm trying to give it to you guys so that you don't go into this not knowing, because it would have saved me it would have saved me a lot of time and effort and energy if I knew certain things prior to travel nursing. Not necessarily that it's a bad thing, but I just wish I knew so I could have prepared better. Like, I would have gotten my health insurance a lot earlier privately if I knew that, because I found out I didn't have health insurance when I went to the doctor and they told me I had no insurance. That's how I found that out. It didn't connect to me that once my contract ended, I wouldn't have insurance, even though I paid for the month and my contract ended the beginning of the month. I assumed that I would continue to have insurance throughout the month. No, that's not how that goes. The moment you don't have the contract, the moment you did not have no insurance. So that doesn't bode well with me. I wish I knew that, but now I know now, and now I've prepared for it, and now you know. So now you can prepare for it. Or if you don't care, then you don't care. The information is out there. That's my point. But like I said, if you guys have any other comments, I'm just rambling now, but any comments, just leave it down below and I will try my bestest to address it. In the next video, I will be revealing how much I made when I did 5 days working at the hospital I am at in California, and that is 60 hours. And I am attempting to do 6 days this week, guys. I don't know. I'm already at 5 days. So we'll see if I'll pick up another shift to do that 6th day, but we shall see. I'm trying to push through and make these videos and reveals for you guys so you have the information, because I like to know what I could possibly do if I work my ass off. So here it is. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much and have a wonderful and blessed day.